What's up again, YouTube and privileged ones? Hello and welcome back to the channel for yet another Destiny 2 episode. Now in today's video we're going over the official release of Hawkmoon returning from D1 to Destiny 2. With that being said, Hawkmoon was my favorite hand cannon of all time in Destiny 1, and with its return there is a new exotic quest to obtain it. So without further ado, we're going to go over all the perks and stats and talking about the changes of the hand cannon at the end of the video. But let's go over the quest. Okay, Guardians, so how to acquire Hawkmoon. The very first step is travel to the Tangled Shore and talk to Spider. He's going to give you the first initial step, which is going to be collecting 5 golden feathers throughout the solar system. The very first feather is located on the left-hand side as you're leaving his lair to go out to the Tangled Shore. Make sure you're just looking for the noise that it makes and looking for a golden feather, and obviously all feathers will be shown on the screen. Second feather is located on a broken abandoned building in the sludge on the EDZ. Follow the video footage for the exact location. Third feather is very easy. Spawn into the Cosmodrome and immediately up to the top right, jump up there, and then you will see the third feather. Fourth feather is located in the Dreaming City. Head towards the Blind Well. When you actually get in front of the giant door, you're going to go to the left of that giant door and there will be the feather. Fifth and final feather is located in the Shrine of Oryx on the moon. If you know how to get to the Shrine of Oryx, just skip to 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the video, and then you will be able to see where the exact location of the feather is. If you don't know where the Shrine of Oryx is, then continue watching the little time-lapsed gameplay in the background, and I'll show you exactly where the Shrine of Oryx is, and also where that feather is. Next step is to go and talk to the Crow on the Tangled Shore, and he's then going to give you the next step, which is to go and do a mission in the sludge on the EDZ. This mission is going to be a mixture of ad control and also platforming. You're going to follow around a golden hawk, and at the end of the mission you're going to be in front of the golden hawk, sitting on the effigy of the Hawkmoon. On to the next step. After you get the effigy, you're then going to want to go and talk to the Crow. And to keep this next step simple, because we are trying to make an easy to guide, there is going to be a lost sector located next to Spider. That lost sector you want to use to farm powerful orbs for the next step. Put on a masterwork weapon, get a really good ad clearing super, and you're going to want to go through this lost sector 1 or 2 times. I almost completed it with 1 full run. You're just going to want to put on that masterwork primary weapon and get multi-kills. Those will drop powerful orbs on the ground. As soon as you get your super, use the ad clearing super to kill as many ads as possible and drop more powerful orbs on the ground. With that, after you've completed that, you're then going to want to go back and talk to the Crow. He gives you a mission to go and collect feathers on the ground in the Trostlands on the EDZ. Now, these feathers are going to be located within a mission, so it's pretty easy to find them. They will all be located on the screen in the gameplay before you on this video, so there's no problem looking or finding them. Just follow the video for the exact locations. they do pop up with a little icon to follow in the actual gameplay. So when you're playing the mission, you will see the exact locations as you're getting closer to them. Just follow the icons on the screen and you should have no problem finding them. This next part might be obvious, but go and talk to the Crow again. He will then give you another quest step where you have to go and kill champions, or you can go and kill guardians in the Gambit or Crucible playlist. Now, for this, if you kill a champion, it's going to count 3% towards your completion. If you kill a guardian, it's going to count 0.5%. So, all in all, it's going to take 200 guardian kills to complete this quest step. So I would recommend going and getting a fire team if you have some friends, and go and do the 1250 or 1280 Nightfall if you are a high enough light. Then, if you're solo, the next best step is to go and do a Legend Lost Sector at 1250. And doing the Legend Lost Sectors, it should take you anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes to complete, depending on how fast you run through the Lost Sectors solo. Again, each champion kill, which is the recommended way of completing this step, is 3% towards your completion. I would definitely stay away from the Crucible. The only reason why I'm doing Crucible in my gameplay footage is because I was trying to complete Iron Banner while also completing the Hawkmoon. Once you've reached this next step, congratulations, Guardians, you're on the home stretch. In the mission on the EDZ that forms, you are going to want to go through a platforming puzzle following around the Golden Hawk. By the time you get to the final room or the boss room, you will kill a couple of ads and you will be granted and rewarded Hawkmoon. After you've got Hawkmoon, the mission isn't over yet though. You will then have a series of ads that will spawn alongside a boss in the final encounter, and you're going to want to use Hawkmoon and test it out. This is the perfect room to use Hawkmoon with its new perks. With that being said, there's a lot of changes from D1's Hawkmoon over to Destiny 2's Hawkmoon. So with that, we're going to go over that while you're watching the final encounter. But after you've completed the boss fight, Hawkmoon is yours and the mission is complete. So congratulations. So Guardians, let's now talk about Hawkmoon in more detail. First off, to even get this mission or to acquire Hawkmoon as of right now, the players need access to Season 12. Having Beyond Light DLC expansion does not grant you the ability to acquire Hawkmoon. You have to have the Season Pass. Once you have the Season Pass and you have acquired Hawkmoon, as I stated before, Hawkmoon has changed significantly from its D1 counterpart, where now one of the major changes is it only has 8 rounds in the magazine. This also follows suit hand in hand with its new exotic intrinsic perk, where the first 7 rounds in the magazine can get a paracausal charge. This charge is acquired by getting a headshot with the hand cannon, and you can stack this perk up to 7 times. Now, the perk will then grant you additional damage on your final round in the magazine. And surprisingly enough, the more charges you have, the damage goes up exponentially, where 1 to 4 paracausal charges doesn't do a significant amount of damage, but for some reason 6 or 7 does a considerable amount of damage, as you can see by watching the gameplay in the background. With that being said, this isn't the only change to Hawkmoon. Its exotic intrinsic perk has changed, but now it also rolls random rolls. So you can actually get a Hawkmoon that is statted and rated for PvE, preferably with its new perks, or you might be able to farm one that will be good in the Crucible. This gun essentially can get any acquired hand cannon perks available in the game, so there's a lot of farming opportunity for the perfect Hawkmoon hand cannon. And what might be the perfect Hawkmoon hand cannon for someone might be different for another depending on what you're going to be using it for. So with that being said, how are you supposed to farm the new Hawkmoon? As of right now, there is no method to farming the Hawkmoon. Later on, Bungie is supposed to introduce, as per some of the data mined information, a quest that will allow us to continually farm Hawkmoon and get random rolls. So basically, if you want to get Hawkmoon with some different rolls, as of right now, that's not available. but as of making this video, that might change. So if you're watching this video a month from now, that could have changed. I will try to keep you guys up to date on the channel on when this quest is available, and I will be trying to farm for a specific world Hawkmoon for PvE and another one for PvP. I'm going to have 2 Hawkmoons that are going to be generalized for both types of encounters. Hopefully, with that being said though, the quest does come out very soon. As of making this video and you guys watching it, maybe the quest will be out at reset. And with that being said, I hope the video helped, Guardians, and if it did, remember to leave a like on it. As always, leave some comments down below on any questions or concerns you may have, and to stay up to date on information on Destiny, you might want to hit the subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications. Now remember, you've got to stay kind of active on the channel for the notifications to work. So show YouTube that you care about the channel by liking the video and commenting and being a part of everything. And you can also keep up to date on some news and information via Instagram or Twitter at @vprivilege. All of those are linked down below in the description as well. And as always, Guardians, stay violent and be privileged.